Okay, so we were seeing about logarithms, and we'll continue with the same part. Let's go a bit detail by detail. We have seen about the domain yesterday, and we have seen how to solve the equation. So in solving the equation, we have seen that first we have to go through the domain of that function in the original form. After finding the domain of the function in the original form, then we need to solve the equation using some properties, and whatever the final answer which you are getting with respect to that thing, that must be present originally in the domain of that equation, right? Only then that solution will be acceptable. Okay, now next, solve under root of log of minus x is equal to log of root x square. Solve under root of log of minus x is equal to log of root x square. Time is 1 minute. Please try solving that. Solve under root of log of minus x is equal to log of root x square. Okay, solve log of minus x is equal to log of under root of root x square. Think about it. Think first you have to get the domain. After getting the domain, you have to keep on solving that equation. Think. That is a very brilliant concept which just tests your basic concept of solving this logarithmic equation. The logarithmic equation solve cheyadaniki basic concept edaithe untundo, that will be testing that basically. Please keep on solving that thing. Yes. 1, is it the value of x? Is it the value of x, Anurag? Check it once again. Check it once again. Please check it. One, is it the value of x square? Please check that again. Very simple problem. It's only, yes, very good, Karnakar, that's right. Others, you are not getting the x value, you are getting the log x value. Others, you are writing the log x value. I want x value, I don't want the log x value. Very simple. So first let us check the domain of this one. For checking the domain of this one, that is something like minus x must be greater than 0. For checking the domain of this one, whatever this I'm writing with respect to this logarithm, that is the argument of that logarithm must be greater than 0. So if I write minus x is greater than 0, so you'll be getting x is less than 0 from this. The first condition what you get is x is less than 0. And for this one, it has to be something like x square is greater than 0. X square is greater than 0 with respect to this part. So it means that what you will be getting is that x belongs to this is r minus singleton 0. X cannot be 0. If x is equal to 0, this becomes 0. If x is equal to 0, this becomes 0. So x cannot be 0 in this case. I cannot take x is equal to 0 in this case. Now this is something like x is less than 0. And one more thing, in checking the domain of that function, I told you, ఏదైతే ఫంక్షన్ కి ఫామ్ ఇచ్చారో ఆ ఫామ్ లోనే డొమైన్ చెక్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు రూట్ ఇస్తే రూట్ లో డొమైన్ చెక్ చేయండి, స్క్వేర్ ఇస్తే స్క్వేర్ లో డొమైన్ చెక్ చేయండి. వన్ మోర్ ఐడియా ఇస్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. దిస్ ఇస్ log of minus x. This must be greater than or equal to 0. Whatever you will be getting it as, this is log of minus x, this must be greater than or equal to 0. That is what you will be getting, because this part, if I'm writing something, this part, whatever you are writing, that part must be greater than or equal to 0. అది greater than or equal to 0 అయినప్పుడే satisfy అవుతుంది మళ్ళీ again. So taking this part, so I told you whenever the base is not given, it means that the base has to be 10. Base ఇవ్వనప్పుడు base 10 అవుతుంది. That is what in the natural common logarithm which you are seeing. So from that you will be getting it as the base is greater than 1. Base is greater than 1. So you will be getting it as minus x is greater than or equal to 10 power 0. So you will be getting it as x is less than or equal to minus 1 from this. Domain name వస్తుంది, x is less than or equal to -1, and from that you are getting, this is the domain. So from this is r minus singleton 0, and you are getting x is less than 0. ఇది ఒక condition. This is second condition, and this is third condition. Now you try to get the common domain with respect to that equation, and this has to be satisfied, this has to be satisfied, this has to be satisfied. Now we need to answer our question. So mixing all these three things, idi e value mixed cheste, what you will be getting is that the common value. So the common values for this equation to exist for this equation to exist, దీనికి ఒక కామన్ వాల్యూ ఉండాలి. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వడానికి ఒక కామన్ వాల్యూ ఉండాలి. దట్ కామన్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ 1 intersection 2 intersection 3. This must satisfy, this must satisfy, and this must satisfy, right? So from that you will be getting x is less than or equal to -1, that is your common domain. X is less than or equal to -1, that is your common domain from this, because మూడు సైమల్టేనియస్ గా ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి, అప్పుడే మీరు దిస్ కెన్ బి టేకెన్ ఇంటూ కన్సిడరేషన్. ఆఫ్టర్ యూ టేక్ దిస్, దెన్ వాట్ యూ డూ ఇస్ దిస్ పార్ట్, దెన్ ట్రై టు అప్లై దిస్ పార్ట్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ log of -x under root, this part will be, and that is log of x square. I told you, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఒకసారి చెప్పాను నేను, ఏంటంటే ఇలా స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఉంటే ఇవి రెండు క్యాన్సిల్ చేయకండి. సో మెనీ స్టూడెంట్స్ విల్ క్యాన్సిల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. ఇలా స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఉంది, ఇది క్యాన్సిల్ చేద్దాం, that is not valid. Square root unte cancel cheyakandi. Whenever there is a square and a root, I told you that is, this has to be written as log of mod x. Then the square root rendu unnai kabatti log of mod x అని రాయండి. అది it can be plus, it can be minus. So as we said, this is x is minus, ఇక్కడ x minus అని వచ్చింది చూడండి. This is like x belongs to, the domain is something like x is some negative quantity. Equation domain is something like, for this equation to exist, x is some negative quantity. Equation exist avali ante x negative quantity avali, right? So for that x has to be a negative quantity. For that what I'll do is that, so this mod x has two definitions. That is x if x is greater than or equal to 0, minus x if x is less than 0. But equation exists kavali ante idi domain. So from that you will be getting it as under root of log of -x. This is again log of -x. Mod x is taken as something like x. This is log of under root of log of -x is equal to log of -x. So from that you just do squaring on both sides. Rendu sides squaring on both sides cheyandi. Apply squaring on both sides. So from that you will be getting it as log of -x is equal to log of -x whole square. So you'll be getting it as log of -x into log of -x minus 1 is equal to 0. So you'll get it as log of -x is equal to 0, or log of -x is equal to 1. So if I take this first equation, you see, so this will be, x will be something like, if I take this first equation, x whatever you will be getting, this is -x will be 10 power 0, which is 1. So x is equal to -1 is the first case. If I take this first part, x is equal to -1 is your first cause. If the second part తీసుకుంటే, so you will be getting it as log of -x. Log of -x is equal to 1. From that you will be getting x is equal to 10 power 1, which is 10. So x has to be equal to -10. Now you got two values of x. Equation solving lo em chepukundam. You got two values of x. Now you see whether these two values of x are belonging to this domain or not. మీకు values వచ్చాయి, అది తీసుకున్నారు, డొమైన్ తీసుకున్నారు, సాల్వ్ చేశారు, ప్రాపర్టీస్ యూజ్ చేసి వాల్యూస్ వచ్చాయి. whatever the values which you got, these values must belong to the domain of this function. ఏదైతే values, if that belongs to the domain of that function, that is a valid solution. If that doesn't belong to the domain of that function, it is not a valid solution. So ఇది ఒక valid solution. That's your answer. Fine. That has to be a final answer. Okay. Sound is not clear. Pravalika, check your internet connectivity once again. Tarun, what's your doubt in this? I've tried to solve this. After trying to solve this, I think you have missed some part of your previous chapter, as I guess. ప్రీవియస్ పార్ట్ లో ఒకటి మిస్ అయ్యారు. ఇలా సాల్వ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏదైతే వాల్యూస్ డొమైన్ లో ఉన్నాయో ఆ డొమైన్ లో వాల్యూస్ మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి. అదర్ వాల్యూస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎలిమినేట్ దట్. Just hold on for a minute. Just hold on. your final answer. So area ala domain check cheskoni cheseskunte problem will be very very simple. Hope this is clear. Okay, there are no issue with that. If you have any further doubts, you can contact me after the class. No issue with that. Maybe due to internet connectivity. So ila teeskoni first domain kanukunnanu, domain kanukkunna tarvata property solve chesanu. After solving that manaki edaithe values vastunayo aa values ee domain lo unnaya leda chuskondi. Ala domain lo unte meer teeseskondi, or else you forget about it, right? Please if someone join in middle, please take a screenshot of this. I'm erasing this and we'll move forward because there is a lot to discuss. Okay, hope this is clear. I'm erasing this. మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే చాలా సింపుల్ గా చాలా నిదానంగా నేర్చుకుందాం. Will not run at this point of time. We will run when time comes. When time comes, we'll run, but we'll slowly learn everything. Once if you are slowly and steadily learning everything, you will never forget the topic again. అలా నేర్చుకుందాం. That is our way actually. Okay, next. Log 1 plus 1 by 2 to the base n plus log 1 plus 1 by 3 to the base n plus log of 1 plus 1 by 4 to the base n plus 1 up to log of 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 to the base n. Find the value of that. Problem is very very simple. Please try to find the value of that. Problem is much simpler that I gave you log of 1 plus 1 by 2 to the base n plus log of 1 plus 1 by n 1 plus 1 by 3 to the base n plus 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 to the base n. Problem is very simple. It can be solved in half minute. Try applying that. I want your responses. Okay, 1 2 2. Check your answer once again. Okay, very good, very good. Right. I want each one of you to respond. I want more responses. Yes, very good, Ashwit. Check the answer, Ashwit, again. Ashwit, check the answer again. Shashank, check the answer. Come on. Okay, Revanth. Okay, check the answer once again, Revanth. Will be better if you check the answer once again. It's very simple. So this is log of 3 by 2. This is log of 3 by 2 to the base n plus this is log of you'll be getting it as 4 by 3 to the base n plus log of next will be 5 by 4 to the base n plus on up to this you'll be getting it as log of n by n minus 1 to the base n. Now multiply all these things. So this is like log a base b plus this is log a base x plus log b base x plus log c base x plus so on. So apply this product rule of this logarithm. Product rule of this logarithm. So this can be written as log to the base n. This is 3 by 2 into 4 by 3. This is something like, I'll write 3 by 2 into 4 by 3 into 5 by 4 into next will be like 6 by 5 into so on up to n by n minus 1. It is something like this. This is up to n by n minus 1. So what happens is that all these values will be cancelled. You see, observe. So finally, up to here, whatever I am getting up to here, this will be cancelled. So what remains here is n. And n work matrame untundi. For example, limited numbers తీసుకుంటాను. 3 by 2 into 4 by 5, 3 by 2 into 4 by 3 into 5 by 4 into 6 by 5 ఇలా work తీసుకున్నాను. So all these will get cancelled out and finally what remains is this number. What remains is this number and this number. So ఈ problem ఏమవుతుందంటే every term will get cancelled out and finally this problem will be something like this. So this is log of n by 2 to the base n. This converts to the form of log of n by 2 to the base n. So this answer will be this is log n to the base n minus this is log 2 to the base n. So this answer will be 1 minus log 2 to the base n. This will be a final answer. Property of logarithm. Once I am writing that in that form, then I am applying this property of logarithm. Ala property of logarithm apply chesinapudu chala fast ga ayipotuntundi. Nothing new in that. Very good, very good, excellent, excellent, very good. Okay, next. This is clear. I hope this is clear. Nothing, only you have apply. I'm applying only this property of logarithm, nothing new here. Kottaga emi ledu. Next. Log 11 to the base 9 divided by log 13 to the base 5 minus log 11 to the base 3 divided by log 13 to the base of root 5. The answer for this. Log 11 to the base 9 divided by log 13 to the base 5 minus log 11 to the base 3 divided by log 13 to the base root 5. Answer, time is half minute. Time for this is half minute. The problem can be solved in half minute. Nothing new about that. Properties ni vaadadame. Antakminchi emi ledha. Properties anni clear ga unte. I think I have sent you a material. A material ni me proper ga solve chesthe, it will be enough revision of the properties. It will be very enough revision of the properties. Yes, very good, Sunny. Right? Others? What are your answers regarding this? Very good, very good, very good. Yes, excellent. There's nothing. Excellent. Almost everyone answered the same way. Very good. So answer is very simple. So this is log 11. This is 3 here. So I'm writing it as 3 square. To the base, this is log 13 to the base 5 minus this is log 11 to the base 3 divided by this. I'll write it as log 13 to the base of 5 power half. So this one, as this is present somewhere here, so this one I'll write it as 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. Whenever the base is raised to certain power, it has to be written as 1 by. So this is 1 by 2 log 11 to the base 3 divided by this is log 13 to the base 5 minus this is log 11 to the base 3 and this is 5 power 1 by 2. This becomes 1 by 1 by 2. This is 1 by 1 by 2. So this becomes 2 log 13 to the base 5. This becomes 2 log 13 to the base 5. You see, both these terms are absolutely same. This will be 0. Both these terms are absolutely same. So this value will be equal to 0. Very good. Very good. Almost everyone answered. Excellent. Next. Hope this is clear. One more problem. Let's see. X power log x square to the base 3. X power log x square to the base 3 plus log x to the base 3 whole square is equal to 1 by x square. Solve x power log x square to the base 3 plus log x to the base 3 whole square is equal to 1 by x square. Solve x power log x square to the base 3 plus log x base 3 whole square is equal to 1 by x square. Is equal to 1 by x square. Sorry, this is entirely in the power. I'm sorry, this is entirely in the power. Plus log x base 3 whole square minus 10. This is entirely in the power. Please modify that question. I'm sorry. This is x power of this entire thing is in the power. This entire thing is in the power. It's motam power lo undi. So that's your question. Please try solving that. Time is 1 minute. Please try solving that. Answers for this? Answer for this. Okay. Very good. Very good. Abhihas, check once again. Check it once again. Check it once again. Check the answer. Maybe your process may be right, but answer may be wrong. Check it again. Answer? Yes. Okay. Sunny, check the answer again. One answer is okay. Okay. Right. Very good. Right. So from this, if I take something like this, so you got something like x power log x square to the base 3 plus log x to the base 3 whole square. This is entirely in the power minus 10. This is 1 by x square. This is what given in the question. Now what we do is that we'll try to first get the domain. Ilanti problem ichinapudu first em kanukovali ante domain kanukovali. First this term must exist. I told you in solving any equation, domain is very, very important. So for this, x square must be greater than 0, and for this, x must be greater than 0. E part domain endo x is greater than 0. For this part, the domain is x square is greater than 0. Right? So this is r minus singleton 0. X square greater than 0 and that is valid for all the real numbers except x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 per the value 0 avutundi. Now this one is x is greater than 0. So common domain, and for this you check. For this, x is not equal to 0. చూడండి ఇది కూడా important. For example, ఇక్కడ something like x minus 1 ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి. Let's say I'm just telling as a case, a different case. If this is given something like this, then you must write the domain for this also. That is x is not equal to 1 and a domain kuda ikkada raskoవాలి మీరు. You have to take something like x is not equal to 1. Our domain definition kuda ikkada రాయాలి మీరు. Never forget that. So they gave you 1 by x square, so x is not equal to 0. So this is first case, this is second case, and this is third case. Now what will be the common domain? Complete define avali ante what will be the common domain? The common domain here is r minus singleton 0. This is x is greater than 0, and that is x is not equal to 0. So mixing all these three cases, and e part domain, you will same x is not equal to 0. So this is again r minus singleton 0. So entire domain will be x is greater than 0. Common domain will be x is greater than 0. Positive part of x. I pain problem. Now what you do is that this part I told you. X power ila x square unnapudu don't be very, very careful. If I write something like this, this is 2 log x to the base 3. This is 2 log x to the base 3, something like this, plus this is something like log x to the base 3 whole square minus 10. This is like 1 by x square, which you get. Now what I do is that instead of writing this, I'll write it as mod x. ఇలా x square ని ఇలా రాసినప్పుడు నేను mod x రాస్తాను. Yesterday I was discussing about this case. ఇది mod x ఎందుకు రాస్తున్నానంటే because this can be plus or this can be minus. In some cases there will be a loss of a solution. Having extraneous solution is preferable having loss of solution. ఎందుకంటే extra solutions ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి. If you got some extra solutions, if you get some extra solutions, in the last part you can discard all that solutions. Can solution miss out? If solution itself is missing out, then you have to check all the steps where that solution is missing. That is not acceptable. So that is the reason I'll write it that, and you got the domain as x is greater than 0. So appudu entante ee mod x ni ila rasta. X power this is 2 log x to the base 3 plus this is log x to the base 3 whole square minus 10. This is something like you will be getting it as 1 by x square. Now what you do is that you take logarithms on both sides. ఎందుకంటే mod x is equal to x if x is greater than 0. ఇలా ఈ స్టెప్ మర్చిపోకండి. అంటే చాలా మంది స్టూడెంట్స్ ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్ లో ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. వేరే కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లో ఏంటంటే ఈ స్టెప్ ని స్టూడెంట్ మర్చిపోతారు. స్టూడెంట్ ఫర్గెట్స్ దిస్ స్టెప్. సో అప్పుడు కొన్ని సొల్యూషన్స్ లాస్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఐ హావ్ సీన్ సో మెనీ 90% ఆఫ్ ది స్టూడెంట్స్ గో రాంగ్ హియర్. చాలా తప్పు చేయడానికి స్కోప్ ఉంటుంది. అందుకే నేను హైలైట్ చేసి మరీ చెప్తున్నాను. ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ సింపుల్, బట్ ఓన్లీ ఏంటంటే ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ని చూపెట్టడానికే మీ ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చా ఇది, రైట్? నౌ సింప్లీ వాట్ యూ డూ ఇస్ దట్ అప్లై లాగరిథమ్స్ ఆన్ బోత్ సైడ్స్. లేకపోతే ఏం చేయండి అంటే ఇది ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ ఫామ్ లో ఉంది, లాగరిథమిక్ ఫామ్ కి మార్చండి. సో log x base 3 ని సమ్ t అనుకోండి. యూ టేక్ log x base 3 is equal to t. So you'll get x power 2t plus t square minus 10 which is equal to 1 by x square. ఇది exponential form లో ఉంది, logarithmic form కి మార్చండి. So you'll be getting it as 2t plus t square minus 10. This is equal to log of 1 by x square to the base of x. So this is x power minus 2. 1 by x square is x power minus 2. So you'll be getting 2t plus t square minus 10 is nothing but minus 2. So you'll be getting it as t is equal to 2 and t is equal to minus 4. We'll be getting t is equal to 2 and t is equal to minus 4 from this. As I guess, you can check. In the quadratic solve just the values of say. What is t? T is log x to the base 2. T is log x to the base 2 and log x to the base 3. This is equal to 2. First solution will be x is equal to 9 will be your first solution. Second solution will be something like this. Log x to the base 3. This will be equal to minus 4. So x will be 1 by 81. Other solution will be x is 1 by 81. So these are the solutions for that. Very good, Pranay. Good. So this is your final solution regarding that. That's your answer. So ఏంటంటే ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఎవరైనా సాల్వ్ చేస్తారు. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్. మీరు ఎక్కడైతే మిస్టేక్ చేస్తారో ద పాయింట్ వేర్ యూ కమిట్ ఎ మిస్టేక్, ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు హైలైట్ దట్ పాయింట్. దట్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ దిస్. ఇలా mod x ఇవి చూసుకోండి. ఇలా ఈవెన్ పవర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు నేను చెప్పాను, బికాస్ ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐ గేవ్ యూ సంథింగ్ లైక్ log of x power 2k. This is valid for x is equal to positive and x is equal to negative. మీరు ఇలా రాసారనుకోండి, like something like 2k into log of x అని రాసారనుకోండి. This is valid only if x is positive, but this is valid if x is positive or x is negative. X negative positive కి valid అవుతుంది, x only positive కి valid అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు there will be a chance of losing a solution. There is a chance of losing a solution. So loss of solution is not preferable. I'll prefer extraneous solutions or loss of solutions. ఎందుకంటే extraneous solution ని మీరు ఎలిమినేట్ చేసేయచ్చు తర్వాత. సో దట్స్ యువర్ ఫైనల్ స్టెప్. ఆన్సర్ హ్యాస్ టు బి దిస్. నెక్స్ట్. హోప్ దిస్ ఇస్ క్లియర్. సో డొమైన్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేసినా, ఇన్ కేస్ యూఆర్ సాల్వింగ్ ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీ, ఇన్ కేస్ యూఆర్ సాల్వింగ్ ఈక్వాలిటీ, వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇస్ డొమైన్. వాట్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇస్ డొమైన్. నెక్స్ట్. log 9 to the base 2 whole square whole power 1 by log to the base 2 log 9 to the base 2. ప్రాబ్లం అలా కనిపిస్తుంది కానీ ఏమీ లేదు ప్రాబ్లంలో. ఇఫ్ యూ సాల్వ్ ప్రాపర్లీ యుల్ గెట్ ది ఆన్సర్. ఇంటూ root 7 power into root 7 power 1 by log 7 to the base 4. Problem is very simple. My problem is log 9 to the base 2 whole square whole power 1 by log of log 9 to the base 2 to the base 2 into root 7 by power 1 by log 7 to the base 4. Problem is very simple. Only thing ఏంటంటే ఆ ప్రాబ్లం అంత లెంత్ ఉందని భయపడకండి. ప్రాబ్లం ఎంత పెద్దగా ఉంది, సొల్యూషన్ ఎంత వస్తుందో, ఫస్ట్ ఇఫ్ దట్ పాయింట్ కమ్స్ యువర్ మైండ్, you will never try to attempt that problem again. So avoid that point in your mind. Problem అలా ఉంది, నాకు తెలిసిన కాన్సెప్ట్ బాగుంది, then I'll be solving that problem easily. You be in such a mentality, then you can attempt the problems more conveniently. Try solving that. Time is 1 minute. Please try solving that. Pratidi systematic ga నేర్చుకుంటారు. You are learning everything systematically. If you learn systematically, you can solve any problem. I can guarantee you that. Practice చేసి systematic గా నేర్చుకుంటే you can solve any problem. Or even IIT-JEE advanced problem becomes much simpler. ఏదో IIT-JEE advanced అంటే people will feel that that's some sort of thing actually. Nothing. You can solve if you learn everything in the way it has to be learned. And you just do whatever we are teaching you, practice that, then automatically you can solve any such problem of that kind. Very good. Krishna, you're right. Sunny, right. Karnakar, right. Okay. Others, I want Responses from, I got only 12 responses. I want a response of other people. More responses. I just want responses from you people. There's nothing in that. I want only 12. Others, please try to respond. Solve cheyandi. Emi ledhu problem lo. If you can apply the properties of logarithms perfectly, automatically you can do it. It's only one property of the logarithm which we studied. Already a property of logarithm నేర్చుకున్నాం. Very good, very good. Very good. Okay. Revanth, other part answer. You got only one part answer. Okay. Namrat, right? Others, want your responses. అందరూ అలా రెస్పాండ్ అవుతూనే బాగుంటుంది because the class will be very healthy. We are such sort of a teacher who loves interaction from the student. అలా మీరు ఎంత ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతే అంత నేర్పిస్తాం మీకు. Okay. Chetan, you have done it square. Check చేయి. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఆన్సర్ చెక్ చేయి. Others, please try. I want your responses. I got only so far 15 responses. మిగతా వాళ్ళు రెస్పాన్స్ ఇవ్వండి. Parnika, right? Okay. Tarun, second part answer. You're missing one second part answer. Very simple. You see, observe. Log 9 to the base 2 whole square, and this part, whatever this 2 is there, whatever this 2 is there, so this I'll write it as this is 2 by log of log 9 to the base 2 to the base 2. Actually ga ee part ki sambandham ledu. There's no connection between this part and this part. This is a different problem. This is a different problem. They're asking you product of these two answers. This is a different problem altogether, and this is also a different problem, and they're asking you product of two answers. And if రెండిటికి connection లేదు, there is no connectivity between these two things. This problem is different, and also this problem is different. So first let's try solving this. I'll try solve this. So this part, what I'll do is that this is log 9 to the base 2. This 2 and ఈ base ని eliminate చేయడానికి try చేస్తాను. So I'll write it as this is log 4 to the base 2. ఈ 2 నేను రాస్తా అంటే this 2 I'll write it as log 4 to the base 2. The reason I'm doing that because I have some relations like this. A power log b to the base a. This you can write it as b. This is the property which we already discussed. ఈ ప్రాపర్టీ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఈ ప్రాపర్టీ ఫార్మ్ లో కన్వర్ట్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. I'll try to convert to that form. So you'll be getting such a thing like this. This is log of log 9 to the base 2 to the base 2. Now log a to the base b, there is a theorem called as base changing theorem. There is a theorem called as base changing theorem. So log a to the base b, I can write it as log a to the base x by log b to the base x. Already we have discussed about this. Okay, defined base దగ్గర. Again I've seen some students commit a mistake here. I forgot to tell you actually. The mistake student commit here is that sir base 0 అవ్వకూడదు 1 అవ్వకూడదు. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Base cannot be 0 and base cannot be 1, and base has to be greater than 0 and base is not equal to 1. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఏదైతే బేస్ రాస్తున్నారో for that base that logarithm must be valid. For that base, on whatever the condition you are taking, that condition on that logarithmic term or expression must be valid. అలాంటి కండిషన్ లో చూడండి. Right? Now you got this answer. Now this part I'll write it as log 9 to the base 2. ఇప్పుడు ఈ బేస్ తీసేసి this is in this form. So I'll try to write in this form. So this is log 9 to the base 2 whole power. So this is log 9 to the base 2 whole power. I'll write it as log 4 to the base of log 9 to the base 2. A 2 తీసేసి ఇలా రాసా. So this answer you see. This power a power log b to the base a power log b to the base a. So your answer here will be 4. ఇది ఉంది కదా, ఇది same ఉంది. So this answer will be 4. So done with this part. Now here, so this is root 7. This is 7 power. This is 7 power 1 by 2 by log 7 to the base 4. This is 7 power 1 by 2 to the log 7 to the base 4. So this I'll invert it. ఇది reverse చేస్తాను ఇలా numerator. So 1 by log a to the base b can be written as log b to the base a. This already we have discussed. This is also a property which we have already discussed. So this problem becomes, this is 7 power half of log 4 to the base 7. So this is 7 power log of 4 power half to the base 7. So this is 2. A problem 4, if 2. So they're asking you, this is a separate problem and this is a separate problem based on the property. So your final answer will be 4 into 2, which is 8. Yemi leda problem. Is there something in that problem? If you can remember all the properties what I taught you, automatically you can solve such a problem. Properties gurtundi, then pampichina worksheet practice chesunte, you can solve that problem. There's nothing. You know where that is asked? This is asked in IIT Advance. This is asked in IIT Advance for integer answer 4 mark. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఎక్కడ అడిగారంటే IIT-JEE Advance లో అడిగాడు. Is there something in that problem? What needs to be learned? Yes, the properties need to be learned. A properties తెలిసి way of solving, అంటే ఆ ప్రాపర్టీకి అప్లికేషన్ తెలుసుంటే you can solve that problem. There's nothing in that. You see, that is asked in JEE Advance. You can get 4 marks within 1 minute. 1 minute lo 4 marks తీసుకోవచ్చు మీరు. You can get 4 marks. You can put 4 marks into your pocket in 1 minute, provided you learn systematically. There is like a disclaimer's notice. You learn systematically. అలా systematic గా నేర్చుకున్నప్పుడు automatic గా problem అయిపోతుంది. So that is in JEE Advance. That was asked in JEE Advance. Rutvik, what's your doubt? There is nothing here. Rutvik, I'm not using anything. I'm just using properties. All these properties వాడుతుంటాను నేను. Like this is log b to the base a power log b to the base a. This is b. So I'm trying to convert this one into this fashion. So that is the reason I'm even writing formula. This is base changing theorem. వీటి proofs ఒకసారి చూడండి. Class miss అయి ఉంటే you try to see. Again, I got 3 more students who are asking to explain it again. Okay, I'll explain it, no issue. But my suggestion is that once see that properties, అందుకే properties అన్ని solve చేసే అవన్నీ ఉండాలి. If you can get all that properties, automatically you can solve it. Even you don't require my help to solve these problems, right? So once try this again. I'm just using these properties. మీరు ఏం చేయండి అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా ఫర్దర్ గా డౌట్ వస్తే what you do is that you take a screenshot of that, you practice that. Still if you don't get it, you ask me. అప్పుడు ఏంటంటే చాలా సార్లు what happens is that 80% of the times if you solve it again, automatically you will be able to solve it. నా హెల్ప్ లేకుంటే మీరు సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. అలా ఉన్నప్పుడు మీరు నేర్చుకుంటారు. You will be learning that. That is very much required. Okay, hope this is clear. So answer for this will be 8, which is asked in JEE Advanced. Problem is nothing again. Okay, next. One more. Let's see one more. Log a to the base b log of log a to the base b the base a divided by log of log b to the base a to the base b. Simplify this. Simplify to the smallest part. Log of log a to the base b to the base a by log of log b to the base a to the base b. Simplify this. Just simplify this. Previous problem was in JEE Advanced 2018. Previous problem was in JEE Advanced 2018, as I guess. I don't remember the year, but I guess it is JEE Advanced 2018. Okay, others, I want your answers here. For this, very good, very good. Okay, okay. Yes, very good, very good. Okay. Right. Ritvik, your answer. Okay. Okay, let's see. Very simple this is. So this is, how do you simplify that? So this I'll write it as log of log a to the base b divided by log a. Can I write like this? And the base 10 ki raskochu kada. Rough ka. Numerator I can write something like this. Next I can write it as into this is this one again I can write it as log a by log b. So I can write it as this is log b by log of log b to the base a. Right? Problem is done from here. Log a to the base b is 1 by log b to the base a. Log a to the base log a to the base b is equal to 1 by log b to the base a. So this one and this one are reciprocals to each other. So I can write it as this part is something like log of log a to the base b divided by log a. Divided by this part I'll write it as log of 1 by log b to the base a. Log a to the base b. Log b to the base a I can write like this. Into this is log b by log a. This is into log b by log a. Rearrange cheskunnam. So this is something like, this part is something like log of some lambda, is lambda ankunnam, log of lambda by this is log of lambda power minus 1 into log b by log a. This log b by log a I can write it as log b to the base a. Log b by log a ni log b to the base a and rayachu second part ni. So this part you can get the answer for this as I guess. Then this becomes something like this. So this is log lambda by minus log lambda. This minus you send it over here. Into this is log b to the base a. So your final answer will be this is minus log b to the base a. This will be your final answer has to be minus log b to the base a. Yes, very good, very good. Next. Okay, hope this is clear. Let's solve one more problem. Hope this is clear. There is nothing new about it. The problem is very straightforward. Okay. Right, this is clear. I'm erasing this part. There's nothing, only I'm using this properties of logarithms. Say that the properties of logarithms, if you can get through all that properties, all the problems can be solved much easily. Okay. Just erasing this. Okay, now let's see. If I write if 3 power x is equal to 4 power x minus 1, if 3 power x is 4 power x minus 1, then x is equal to, I'll say the options. Options are something like 2 log 2 to the base 3 divided by 2 log 2 to the base 3 minus 1. Option B is something like this. This is 2 by 2 minus log 3 to the base 2. Option C is something like 1 by 1 minus log 3 to the base 4. Option D is something like 2 log 3 to the base 2 divided by 2 log 3 to the base 2 minus 1. These are the options. This is a multi-option question. Single answer gadu. This is like a multi-option question. You have this one. The condition they gave you, if 3 power x is equal to 4 power x minus 1, then x is equal to. These are the options. You have to choose the option from this. If 3 power x is equal to 4 power x minus 1, then x is equal to. Is differentiation being done in physics? Differentiation ainda physics law? Someone respond. If that is done, I'll give you the next problem of that kind. Differentiation ainda physics law. If someone respond, please. Okay. 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 No issue with that. because if that is done, then I'll use that to give you a problem, a very nice problem. Okay, okay, right. An answer for this. Minchas, Karnakar, what about 2? Okay, very good, very good. Right, Krishna, you're right. Karnakar, check the answer again. Akram, once again, check it. Yes, very good. Sunny, right? Right. Meghna, check the answer. Raghu, check the answer again. You missed something. Pranay, once again, you missed one more answer. It's a multi-answer type question. We will have more than one answer. I want your Ritvik, your answer. What are your responses? Tanmay, Huma, Srinidhi. Very good. Sifas, you missed one more. Okay. Parnika, Rishika, your answers. Vishnu, Revant, Azaz, your answers. Tagore. Okay, Shashank, you missed one more thing again. Very simple. Problem is much simpler. Only ఏంటంటే ప్రతిదీ సిస్టమేటిక్ గా నేర్చుకోవాలి. ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఐడియా ఉంటే ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. Just whenever they gave you this is an exponent, so I'll apply logarithms on both sides. So we'll be getting it as log of 3 power x. This is something like log of 4 power x minus 1. So we'll be getting it as this is x into log 3 is equal to this is x minus 1 into log 4. X minus 1 into this is log 4. X into log 3, this is x minus 1 into log 4. So we'll be getting something as, so this is x minus 1 by x. So this is log 3 to the base 4. X minus 1 by x is log 3 by log 4. Log 3 by log 4 can be written as log 3 to the base 4. Arbitrary base ni thesis rayochu. Right? Now, from that you will be getting it as x is equal to, as I guess x is equal to 1 by 1 minus log 3 to the base 4. From that you will be getting x is equal to 1 by 1 minus log 3 to the base 4. Ila vachestundi. From that you will be getting x is equal to this part. Right? So this is 1 by 1 minus log 3 to the base 4, which is your value of x. So now what they said, this is a multi-answer. It's visible from here. It's clearly visible from here. Now what I need to do is that it is multi-answer kabatti, there may be some changes. Here you observe. There is something like log 2 to the base 3. Log 2 to the base 3 minus 1. This is something like log 3 to the base 2 minus 1. Now, how do you simplify that? How do I simplify that? How to simplify that? Any ideas on how to simplify that? So, this one, what I'll do is that I'll do something like this. This part, you can log 2 to the base 3 వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ base 3 create చేయడానికి try చేస్తాను. As there is something like base 3 there, I'll try to create base 3 here. So I'll write it as 1 by, this is 1 minus 1 by log 3 to log 4 to the base 3. ఇలా రాయొచ్చా? I can write something like this. To create base 3, అంటే ఆప్షన్స్ చూసి ఐడియా తెచ్చుకుంటున్నాను. By seeing, because this must be also a skill. చాలా సార్లు కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏమి చేయాలి మీకు ఒక ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. In multi answer type, you'll get an answer. Then how to proceed for the remaining ones? How to check for the remaining ones? Simple idea is you check the option. Option check చేస్తే ఏమంటే ఇక్కడ base 3 ఉంది. So you have to think in such a manner that you have to create a base 3 here. So it's something like this. Base 3 create చేయడానికి దీన్ని 1 by log 4 to the base 3 రాసా. So this is log 4, take LCM, log 4 to the base 3 by this is log 4 to the base 3 minus 1. So this is 2 log 2 to the base 3 by this is 2 log 2 to the base 3 minus 1. Right? There is option here. There is option here. Done. Now here again they said something like log 3 to the base 2 annaru. Log 3 to the base 2. They gave you something like log 3 to the base 2. Here log 3 to the base 4 undi. How do you create this one? Take again this part. Log 3 to the base 4 undi. From that, as there is an option regarding log 3 to the base 2, here you have to transform this into base 2. So simple idea is this one. So this is 1 by 1 minus log 3. I'll write it as to the base 2 square. ఈ పార్ట్ తీసుకొని ఇలా 2 square అని రాస్తాను. Then what you will be getting? So this is like, this is in the power, this is in the power for the base. So this becomes 1 by 1 minus half log 3 to the base 2. We're using properties. I'm not doing anything. Andika properties are important and chapter. I'm stressing on that. You see, answer will be done. So this becomes 2 by 2 minus log 3 to the base 2. Done. Then what about the other thing? What about the other thing? So they're asking you here again log 3 to the base 2. Log 3 to the base 2 term lo idi answer ochindi. You got the log 3 to the base term answer here, so there is no bothering about this one. So answers for this will be ABC, and again this was asked in IIT Advance. I don't remember the year. Still this is again asked in IIT-JEE Advance. You see, is there something in this? ఏంటంటే మీకు ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్ని ఎందుకు చూపిస్తానంటే it gives you confidence. Confidence about what? If you learn everything systematically, you can solve any problem. అది మాత్రమే చూపించడానికి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇస్తున్నాను. This is again asked in previous IIT Advanced. There is nothing in that. Only you have to interconvert between that. అలా interconversions వచ్చేస్తే ప్రాబ్లం చాలా సింపుల్ గా అయిపోతుంది. Okay, hope this is clear. Very good, very good. Someone didn't write it, please take a screenshot of this. Okay, I'm erasing this. If I write, next question will be, if log 31 to the base 10 plus 6 log 2 to the base 10 lie between two successive integers, then find the sum of integers. Next question will be, if log 31 to the base 10 plus 6 log 2 to the base 10 lie between two successive integers, then find the sum of the integers. Then find the sum of the integers. Then find the sum of the integers. Time is 1 minute. On your responses. If that lies between two successive integers, then find the sum of the integers. That's your idea. Yesterday, I think I have told you regarding that. Madhu, check the answer again. Madhu, check the answer again. 31, that is 5, may not be. Lies between two successive integers. Deepak, check the answer. Shashank, you have gone a bit more. Check it. No. No. Tomorrow there will be no exam. Tomorrow there will be no exam. And we have planned to conduct, after finishing this logarithms, we'll be conducting. Means in 1 or 2 days, again, 2 or 3 days, we'll finish this logarithms and then we'll plan off to that. More about that, Srinu sir will talk to you. Srinu sir will talk to you. Tomorrow there is no exam. Don't worry about that. Yes, very good. Very good, Akram. Right. Right, good. Check it again. Very simple. Problem is very simple. I think yesterday I told you about this. Log 31 to the base 10 plus this is 6 log 2 to the base 10. So this is log 2 power 6 to the base 10. So this one is something like log of this is 31 into 2 power 6 to the base 10. So this value is like 31 into 2 power 6 is something like 64. Now I'll write something like, yesterday I told you, ilanti problem got ichinappudu it lies between 1 by n and 1 by n plus 1. I think I have taught you a problem regarding this. So in the same ground, what we'll do is that we'll write something like, you see, ఏదైతే వాల్యూ ఇస్తున్నారో ఆ వాల్యూస్ 10 పవర్స్ లో ఎక్కడ ఉందో చూసుకోండి. This is something like rough value will be 1800. I am saying the rough value. It is something like 1800. I'm saying about the rough value. Let's say this is something like 1800 or 1900. Let's say rough value is 1900. Now this 1900, whatever I'm taking, that 1900 will be lying between what powers of 10? You see, with this value, this number, whatever you got, this is lying between what powers of 10? What powers of 10? So I can write it as 10 cube is less than, that is 1000 is less than, this is 31 into 64, this value is less than 10 power 4. Ye powers of 10 మధ్యలో ఉందో చూసుకోండి. Exactly, accurately, two consecutive successive integers ante this is like some 2000 1900 that lies between 1000 and 10000 of the powers of 10, right? So now what you do is that this is like apply log based on all throughout this inequality. So you'll be getting it as log 10 cube to the base 10 is less than log 31 into 64 to the base 10 is less than log 10 power 4 to the base 10. Now the reason I'm keeping this inequality ni as it is enduku pedutunnanante, the reason I'm keeping this inequality is to the base 10. If the base is 10, this will be a strictly increasing function of a directly proportional type of thing untundi. So this inequality is kept intact. Inequality in reverse cheyaledu, emi cheyaledu, because I'm taking a base which is greater than 1. So your final answer will be 3 is less than, this value is less than 4. So this value whatever I'm getting, this is lying between two successive integers. Integers entante 3, 4. So they are asking you sum of these integers. Answer will be 7. They're asking you sum of these integers. Answer will be 7. Okay, Vidya, right? Okay, hope this is clear. One more question. If log x by 2a plus 3b minus 5c is equal to log y by 2b plus 3c minus 5a is equal to log z by this is something like you'll be getting it as 2c plus 3a minus 5b. If log x by 2a plus 3b minus 5c is equal to log y by 2b plus 3c minus 5a is equal to log z, this is log z by 2c plus 3a minus 5b minus 5b, then get the value of xyz. Then xyz is equal to, time is 1 minute, then what is the value of xyz? At xyz, Madhu, don't be in a hurry. I'm asking you xyz, log get value. I'm asking xyz. Okay. Next. Others, I want your answers. Everyone. Yes, very good. Right. Right. Good. Good. Right. Yes. Yes. Right. It's a very simple problem. It's a basic problem and much simpler. Think. I want responses from all of you people. For me, all the responses matters. Oka response ichi inkoka reverb pothe kaadu. I want responses from all of you. Absolutely. Yes, very good. Very good. Namrod, check the answer. Okay. So whenever such a problem is given, equate this to lambda. Ila mood equalities ichinappudu equate to that to lambda. Whenever such a thing is given, equate all that to lambda. So what you'll be getting? You'll be getting it as log x. This will be lambda into 2a plus 3b minus 5c, and log y. This is something like lambda into 2b plus 3c minus 5a, and log z. this is equal to lambda into 2c plus 3a minus 5b. Right? Now add all these things. Ilanti eppudu problem kanpichina kuda only one rule. There is only one single rule. Okate oka rule undi. Aa rule entante ila lambda ki equal chesi then try to get whatever you want. Meeku prati problem you can solve every problem if you equate this part to lambdas. So simple idea is this one. So what you'll be getting? You'll be getting log x plus log y plus log z, all the three things. Enduku add chestunnanu? Because they're asking you x, y, z. If there is a product, if I'm applying logarithm, then it will be converted to the sum. Product rule of logarithms వాడుకోవడానికి అలా try చేస్తాను. I'm using in that manner, right? So we'll be getting this value will be 0. Right part will be always 0. 2a, 3a, 5a, 0. 3b, 2b, 5b, 2c, 3c, 5c, which is 0. So you'll be getting it as this is log xyz. Add everything. This is log xyz, which is 0. xyz 0 avali ante, so this is like xyz has to be equal to 1. Log 1 is 0. So xyz, the value will be 1. Whenever such a problem is given, just equate to lambda, and then you can get all the problems of such kind. Then you'll get all the problems of such kind. There is nothing new here, right? This is the problem. Next question is this. If log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1 is greater than log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.01, then find the interval for x. Then find the interval for x. Yes, very good, very good. If log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1 is greater than log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.01, then find the interval for x. Answer for this? Okay, very good. Very good. Right. Akram, you have gone wrong, I guess. Akram, check it again. Yes, very good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Vidya, check the answer again. Okay. Idea is very straightforward. Problem is very simple. Listen, I gave you something like log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1 is greater than log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.01. First, in solving this logarithms, inequality solve cheyali ante you have to get interval. For solving inequality, first you need to get the domain. In the original form, you have to find the domain. What is the domain here? Domain is something like x minus 2 is greater than 0. Again here x minus 2 is greater than 0. So x is greater than 2 and x is greater than 2. So common values will be x is greater than 2. So the entire domain will be x is greater than 2. The final domain will be x is greater than 2. This is the domain. Now if I take the domain, now this I'll write something like this. This is log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1. Now to compare, I have to equate that basis. Basis ni same cheyadaniki try cheyali to compare that. So this is something like log of, I'll write it as x minus 2 to the base of 0.1 whole square. I'll write something like this. This I'll write it as 0.1 whole square, right? So this becomes something like log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1 is greater than half log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1, right? Bring this one here. So you'll be getting it as log of x minus 2 whole square to the base of 0.1, which is greater than log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1. You'll be getting it as this is log greater than log of x minus 2 to the base of 0.1. I was telling a lot about this. That is, whenever you are comparing between the arguments, whenever you are comparing between the arguments, or whenever you are removing the logarithm remove చేయడం లేకపోతే converting logarithm to exponential form, you always see about the power, you always see about the base in the inequality. If the base lie between 0 comma 1, if the base lie between 0 comma 1, inequality must be reversed, is reversed. If base is greater than 1, inequality remains same. Reason I told you, whenever the base is lying between 0 and 1, it will be a strictly decreasing function, so you have to reverse the inequality. Whenever the base is greater than 1, it will be a strictly increasing function, so inequality remains the same. Now you see the base is lying between 0 and 1. So now you must change something like this. So you will be writing, comparing the arguments, this is greater than, so you have to reverse that inequality, you'll write it as less than. So finally you'll be getting it as x minus 2 into x minus 3 is less than 0. Apply wavy curve. So this is 2, this is 3, plus, minus, plus. So this is 2 comma 3. So from this you will be getting x belongs to 2 comma 3. Now you try to observe. Bro, after solving you got some inequality. Now I told you yesterday that step will be something like, after getting this answer, try to check, after getting this answer, try to check whether this inequality or whether the solution is present in the domain or not. So your final answer will be, let's say this is, if this is 2, if this is domain is 1, let's say this is capital D, so your answer will be capital D intersection 1. And ikkada ochina solution ki domain ki intersection choosukovali, right? Because this value must be present in the in the part of the domain, it must be part of a domain. So your final answer will be 2 comma 3. Intersection తీసుకుంటే you'll be getting 2 comma 3. This will be a final answer. Yes, very good. One last problem we'll see, and then we can move off. I think I already discussed about this problem, but we'll see once again. Okay, hope this is clear. So you have to take that inequality and you have to see the domain conditions. Ala chesinapudu answer vastundi. So 2 comma 3 will be right. Next. Yes, is equal to x such that this is under root of log of under root of 3x to the base x and this part such that this part is something like log x to the base 3, comma, log x to the base 3 is greater than minus 1. X is such that this part log x to the base 3 is greater than 1. Log x to the base 3 is greater than 1. Then yes is equal to, then the set yes is equal to. Question is something like this. This you please try after the class tarvata try cheyandi, answer repu cheppandi. This is your home task. Try to do it after the class. This is like your home task. Please try to do after the class tarvata try cheyandi problem. Try it after the class. You write this question, please try it after the class. This is a task which we'll discuss tomorrow. And one more question, I'll just tell you one more question, please discuss it. Like this will be again a brainstorming question. I'll say that a comma b comma c comma d are roots of a comma b comma d comma c are the roots of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6 is equal to 0. If a, b, c, d are the roots of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6 is equal to 0, then find sigma, then find the value of 1 by a square minus 5a plus 6 plus 1 by b square minus 5b plus 6 plus 1 by c square minus 5c plus 6 plus 1 by d square minus 5d plus 6. This is the brainstorming question, not for everyone. ఎవరైతే కొంచెం ఫౌండేషన్ ఉంది నేను చేయాలి అనుకుంటే ట్రై దిస్ ఇన్ అ డిఫరెంట్ మేనర్. దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్ ఎల్స్. I told you first లో కొన్ని brainstorming questions ఇచ్చాను. This will be of that category. If you get that, please try to set a solution to me. మీకు వస్తే solution పంపించండి. And this is for everyone. You try this. We'll discuss these two tomorrow. Right? Take a 10-minute break and physics class will start. Okay.